Hello again, and good night, good morning. We're glad to have you returning again for this second part of the context analysis. Under the context analysis, we have already discussed the learner characteristics. Some may want to call it the audience characteristics. So whether you call it the learner characteristics or audience characteristics, it's the same thing. We are continuing to do the context analysis, which is the second part of the instructional design. We have already done the learner characteristics, and today we are doing the environment analysis. The environment analysis is a description of what the environment would look like. And under environment analysis, there's one particular element we want to look at, and that is called the instructional context. There are other contexts for the environment analysis, but for the purposes of this course and this training, we're only going to do the instructional context. And instructional context really is a description of your environment or the environment in which the instruction will take place. So here are things which we must consider: the lighting of the environment, the size of the room, whether there is any noise in the environment, the temperature of the room, accommodation. Do you need any accommodation to conduct this training? What kind of equipment do you need? Do you need any particular transportation provision? Any particular communication provision? Any particular resources or technical tools? In other words, under the environment analysis, we want to look at all the equipment, the resources, provisions that would be needed to ensure that the training takes place successfully. So under the topic environment analysis, you want to have headings. And then these headings should be entitled or should be titled lighting. And you talk about what lighting you want to have. Noise, should it be a very quiet environment? Temperature, would you like it at what temperature you like the classroom? Not too cold, not too warm. Seating, what should be a seating arrangement? How should your chairs or what have you be placed in the classroom? Accommodation, is this a particular course which require people to live in a primary, secondary school setting? You would hardly make arrangement for accommodation, but maybe in a tertiary setting, you will make arrangement for accommodation. What about equipment? What equipment do you need? Do you need computers? Do you need phones? Do you need overhead projectors, whiteboard, LMO projectors, magic boards? What do you need to do your class? You should place this under equipment. Transportation, again, this may not be relevant in a primary, secondary environment, maybe in a tertiary environment, or maybe in a secular training where you're doing courses for the public. You might need to make transportation arrangement. What about communication? Would you need any special communication facilities? All of these should be described under the instructional context. So just to review this short video, to complete your environment analysis, you want to be able to do the instructional context, which considers or which looks at lighting, noise, temperature, seating, accommodation, equipment, transportation, communication, or any of the elements that occur in the environment that would significantly affect your training. And so to summarize again, to complete the context analysis, we must have the learner characteristics, which we looked at in our recent video, and we must have the environment analysis, which we also looked at in this video. And I hope you understand this and be ready for our next class when we do face-to-face discussion on the context analysis. Be good.